Hi, welcome to my channel and please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Today I'll bring a topic about sea level rise and impacts on maritime zones and limits. The threat that sea level rise represents to small island and low-lying areas is well known. In Paris, in December 2015, the Small Island Developing States or SIDS were extremely vocal at the 21st century session of the Conference of the Parties or COP21 to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change or UNFCCC. It was partly of a result of their insistence that the objective of the 2015 Paris Agreement, which aims to strengthen the global response to the threat of climate change in the context of sustainable development and efforts to eradicate poverty, includes in its Article 2 an aspiration to hold the increase in the global average temperature to well below 2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels and to pursue efforts to limit the temperature increase to 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial level. Recognizing that this would significantly reduce the risk and impact the climate change. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change or IPCC in its fourth assessment report or AR4 in 2007 had identified 2 degrees Celsius as the threshold for a dangerous climate change. And this too had been reflected in this wording and the Copenhagen Accord. But it was this IDS which insisted that a higher aspiration should be contained in the Paris Agreement, that the threat of sea level rise was a major driver for this call, for they are at front lines. Nevertheless, even if the state parties to the Paris Agreement are able to keep warning within this lower limit, there is a broad scientific consensus evident in AR5 that elsewhere in recent scientific literature that the Earth is already committed to increases of sea level for the foreseeable future. In the course of this and possibly for the next several centuries, notwithstanding any change in limiting or theoretically even eliminating altogether greenhouse gas emissions. The IPCC, whose estimates are generally recorded to be conservative in its fifth assessment report or AR5, now predicts up to approximately 1 meter sea level rise by 2100 with a strong regional pattern with some places experiencing a significant deviation of local and regional sea level change from the global mean change. Moreover, there is a wide range of differences in the results for the upper bounds of projected sea level rise, identified in assessments using process-based modeling on the one hand, and those based on semi-empirical models on the other, with the latter resulting in upper bounds of up to 2.4 meters of global mean sea level rise by 2100. Sea level rise has been singled out as one of the most obvious manifestations of the radical changes to the Earth system that Homo sapiens has brought. Scientific evidence increasingly indicates that due to the nature and size of ongoing changes, the Earth might already be undergoing a shift from the condition of the current officially accepted geological time interval. the Holocene to a new planetary state. The Holocene is the latest and formally still the current, also geological epoch. It comprises the past 11,700 years, or which have been marked by an exceptionally long period of relative environmental stability, especially for the last few thousand years. As such, the conditions of the Holocene were a key factor facilitating the development of human civilization and ultimately the territorial divisions of the political world as we know it today. It has been argued that because of the interaction between the global environmental effects of economic development and also increased human population, the Earth system has already left the Holocene and has entered a new epoch. The Anthropocene so far, or the Anthropocene, is an official scientific term referring to human imprint on Earth system that is already so profound as to have reached geological significance. Since 2009, the Anthropocene hypothesis has been under formal scrutiny within geology. In that year, the Anthropocene Working Group, or AWG, was set up within the International Commissions on the Stratigraphy to examine the stratigraphic basis and scientific justification for possible formalization of the Anthropocene as the most recent geological time unit. The preliminary findings and interim recommendation of the AWG were presented at the 35th International Geological Congress in the August 2016. And then the Holocene has been characterized, especially in its late stage, the longest period of stability in environmental conditions on Earth since the appearance of the Homo sapiens. By contrast, the Anthropocene would be characterized by the change or uncertainty and instability in the future behavior of the Earth system. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.